Affirmative prayer as a spiritual practice. The first step of an effective affirmative prayer we might call God is. This step begins by casting out the net of your consciousness to your greatest imaginations of what God, the sacred, the universe might be. No matter how great or grand your idea of the divine was the day before, try to make it even grander today. This is the beginning of all prayer, to seek to make a connection with God. Never could our understanding fully encompass all that the infinite is, but we seek to get closer and closer by casting out our net. Before we begin an affirmative prayer, it's always good to know what is the infinite energy that we wish to embody in our lives. If I'm seeking greater harmony in a relationship, that's what I'm looking for, a sense of harmony and a sense of love. If I'm struggling with finances and I'm seeking a greater prosperity or richness in my life, that's what I'm seeking for, prosperity and richness. It's good then in this first step of God is to identify those qualities of the divine we seek to embody in ourselves. God, you are the richness and the prosperity that is in all life. God, you are the harmony, an endless string of love binding all of us in the universe. The next step of effective affirmative prayer is I am. Once we recognize the infinite in all of life, we're stuck in the conundrum of realizing, oh gosh, that's true about me too. I don't know about you, but for me, this is often the most difficult step, to see the glory and the beauty and the infinitude in so many aspects of life, to see those qualities that I most want to embody all around me, expressing through children, through relationships, through good that I can see and imagine, and to be able to say, this has to be true of me as well. So in affirmative prayer, I take those qualities that I've applied to the divine and I seek to know them as myself. As I see the sacred expressing as love and harmony, I realize that as an expression of the sacred, harmony and love are the truth of me as well. That in the very heart of my being is that ability to draw from this sacred love and harmony. As much abundance, as much richness and prosperity as I see expressing in the infiniteness of life, I too recognize that that abundance and that richness, that prosperity is the truth of my life now. It's the truth of who I am. So if the first step of affirmative prayer is recognizing the grandness of life, getting ourselves out of old limiting thinking to see from a more infinite point of view, the second step is to release any preconceived ideas of ourselves to accept this greater realization as I am. The last step of affirmative prayer is therefore. As I've recognized the divine that can answer my prayer, as I've seen that divinity in myself, I now apply it to my circumstances. Knowing that God is harmony and love, and that I am an expression of harmony and love, I therefore choose right here and right now to practice love and harmony with my partner, or to practice love and harmony with myself as I demonstrate or seek to attract a new partner in my life. Or as I recognize God as prosperity and richness in life, and that in the heart of my being I am already prosperity and richness, I therefore choose now to live a rich life. I choose to live in the prosperity of spirit, and knowing that as I do so, the natural byproduct of that is opportunities to experience the abundance and richness of life in so many different ways, in finding the right job, in being able to pay the rent, in living not from a consciousness of lack, but feasting on the richness of who I am. God is, I am, therefore. Practice these 3 steps of affirmative prayer for a better life today.